Our new arrivals are already aware they're on Too Hot to Handle.
It's actually really crazy.
I hate this cone.
This is definitely going to be the test.
Fucking lucky.
Lana is about to make Lois lose his marbles. Oh my god. She's about to, make him lose his mind because she keeps challenging him in ways that he's not prepared for. But anyway, and also, why is Megan putting all her baggage on Alex? I understand what he did wasn't fair, but why is she sort of bringing up her past? Alex has nothing to do with her previous partners that have made her second best. She's only known Alex for a couple of days, so why is she sort of putting him in the same sort of basket as everybody else who has played her? I don't get that, but anyway, I digress. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's your girl Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Too Hot to Handle, Season 5, Episode 4. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, a comment, and turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. Okay, I'll discuss the couples as they are, and then I'll talk about the new arrivals. I'll start off with the singles. So it's very sad to see that Megan is still crying. I don't get why she's still crying, but I hope she finds, peace. I was surprised she didn't go home. And I think the challenge that they did was good for her because she was able to release some of the emotions that she's carrying around with her. And I hope she's able to find a partner while she's inside the villa. And it needs to be someone with emotional maturity. Otherwise, she's going to be crying all the time. And it's really going to be sad. Hannah, for someone who came in and was in a coupling immediately with Lewis, it's sad to see she's now been relegated to just being a background actor. We barely see her. Obviously, she does spend most of her time with Megan because they are the two singles in the villa. Dre is just trying to see who's going where and who's breaking the rules. And it's interesting that he's more peaceful. He's not sort of all over the place. I wish they could bring in someone for him. That would be amazing. So with Christine and Lois, for me, I thought had finally found their groove in the sense that they did the challenge and they seemed to get along very well in the challenge. Lewis was able to open up as to why he doesn't trust people and why he's always, being an F-boy and he doesn't want to focus on any relationship or commit himself or open up to any girl. So that was sweet to see. Obviously, Lana threw in a curveball because they were called to the cabana and he was lucky that he didn't break the rules. But Lana threw a curveball and sent Christine on a date with the new arrival Trey. And Trey is handsome. I have to say that. Trey is handsome. He is a very handsome, pretty boy. And you could see that Christine's head might have been about to turn. But I think because Lana said that, there were no rules on the beach when they went on the date. And so for me, I think Christine didn't kiss Trey as much as she wanted to. I don't think she kissed him because she has this connection and this bond that she's creating with Lewis, and Lewis has been able to open up to her, and I don't think she would want to betray that. So I can see her sort of having sort of abstained from anything that might be seen as a rule break. And I like how they're going. I like how comfortable and at peace Lewis seems. Yes, he is sexually attracted to Christine, but he's somehow able to contain that, which is lovely to see. And then you have Alex and Elise. Alex and Elise were very peaceful today. We really didn't see much of them, really. They obviously didn't break the rule, which was amazing, but when they woke up, everybody was giving them daggers because obviously they broke up two couples to be together. And so this is when Megan started crying. I always am second best and I don't know why I put myself in this position. And it's like, that has nothing to do with Alex. Alex was not even in a committed relationship. He was exploring a connection with you. He hadn't even kissed you. So why are you making such a big deal about it? And I have to give Alex a lot of credit because although he hadn't really committed to Megan, he apologized for his behavior. He sort of talked about, how he was taking responsibility for his actions, which was lovely to see. during the game, he talked about how indecisive he can be, which makes sense in the sense that when he came in, he wanted Elise. When he saw that Hunter was sort of building a bond with Elise, he then went for Megan. And then when he was with Megan and he realized that Elise was still interested in him, he then went back to Elise. So that was sweet to see that he was able to recognize during the challenge, and he was able to sort of work on that this is something that I struggle with and something I need to work on. So when the singles were called to the cabana, it was nice to see when, he was nervous because, when they were told that there were two new arrivals coming, he was nervous that they were going to send Elise, and was very happy when Elise wasn't sent. So that was sweet to see. And Elise, on her part, I think she's opening up. I think she's happier with Alex, because she says they're both from the UK, so they understand the banter and the humor, which is good for the two of them. She has challenges that she's working on it as well, and so I really hope it all works out for them. I really hope it works out for them. I was surprised that they didn't break any rules, given that they were very good at breaking rules before. So that was interesting to see. I forgot to speak about Dre. Dre said, his biggest thing was fear. So fear was something he was working on. And I think this is going to be great for Dre. I don't know whether it's going to find someone, but hey, we'll see how that goes. Oh, I almost forgot Hunter. Hunter has been relegated to the Nigel sort of a bit of the show. That's what I'll call it. In the sense that he came in, he was in a coupling with Elise, and then Elise moved on. So then he has no one who seems to be wanting to form a connection with him, and he's now being relegated to being a background actor again. I don't know why he doesn't try to explore things with one of the girls, either Megan or Hannah, but maybe they're not interested. And so during the challenge, he was paired up with Hannah, and he said he felt like he was not good enough, which is really sad. I think the girls, when they see Hunter, they're so attracted to his physical features that they don't focus on all his other good qualities. And I think this is why he was saying he's not good enough. And it's sad that it seems that none of the girls is even attempting to explore a connection with him. And I hope one of the new arrivals will. I felt sorry for him in the sense that when the new arrivals came, they were told to pick from the people that are in couplings. They couldn't pick from the single people, and I wish they'd been allowed to pick from the single people. But hopefully once they come in and they get to see all the guys, they can explore connections with other guys and sort of leave the guys that are in a coupling. I'm talking about you, Isaac. And then Isaac and Courtney. I really love Isaac and Courtney, and I'm really heartbroken in regards to what's happened. Anyway, so it turns out the night before they had quite an intimate conversation whereby they really opened up about the challenges that they're facing and the relationship that they're looking for and what they're trying to build. And it was so intimate that they shared a kiss. And they've been trying to abstain, but at that moment they couldn't. And then after, I think this is their second rule break after the Pats rule break. Anyway, during the challenge they did talk, and I think this is what started the ball rolling, in my opinion, because Isaac really let me down. I wasn't expecting him to do this, but obviously when Dre was talking about his fear, you could see the look on Courtney's face that she was scared. She was scared, and she's in a confessional. She said fear was one of the things that held her back. Anyway, she opened up to the group and revealed that she was previously married. Her ex cheated on her, and that's how she's divorced. So she has this fear of opening up to people because she does not want anyone to hurt her. And I thought that was sweet, the fact that she opened up. And I was hoping this would bring her and Isaac together. But anyway, once they got back, they were all called to the cabana, and it was revealed that Isaac and Courtney had shared a kiss. But then they explained that they shared the kiss after they had this intimate conversation, and everybody just said, "Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll give you a pass for that." And my guy, Louis, wasn't happy with this. He wasn't happy because for him, it didn't make sense why people allowed them to get away with it, because he felt that had he been the one that had kissed someone, then he would have got in trouble. But I think they didn't get in trouble because people understand they were opening up to one another, and it was an intimate moment, not just a sexual moment whereby you just want sexual gratification. So that was sweet to see. But then it was revealed that there were two new people coming in. Yasmin and Trey, and they were going to pick who they wanted to go on a date with. And oh my God, Courtney was very nervous, and as expected, Yasmin wanted to go on a date with Isaac. Yasmin is Latino, and Isaac, his type is Latino women, so he he was a bit anxious about going, but was saying that he's happy in his coupling and he doesn't see his head turning. Anyway, he goes on the date, and then he kisses the girl, and it's like, why did you do that? Why would you do that? I think the reason why he kissed her is because he got the ick when he found out that Courtney had been married before. I think that's what turned him off, and I think he was now looking for an excuse or a way to get out. Because once they came back to the villa, he sat there and he had his arm around Yasmin after telling everyone that his head would not turn. That didn't make sense to me, that he suddenly felt so comfortable and was hugging someone and was intimate with someone else. I think he was put off by the idea that Jasmine had been married to someone, and I think the idea that she came with a lot of baggage in the sense that she had fear of being betrayed by someone. Because if he really cared about her, or if he really had taken in what she said, this is the last thing she needed. He could have easily have spoken to Yasmin, had a conversation, told her he likes her, come back, had a conversation with Courtney and told her that I think I've got a stronger connection with Yasmin than I do with you, so this is who I would like to get to know. I think Courtney would have taken it better than for him to come back, sit down, have his arm around Yasmin without communicating with Courtney first, and then he's asked by the guy, so is Yasmin going to be in your bed tonight? And he says yes, but I need to speak to Courtney. And it's like, why would you make all those arrangements before you spoke to Courtney? Why, knowing that she comes with a lot of baggage whereby someone has broken her heart because they've cheated on her, and then you suddenly feel the need to do that? I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. I felt it was very insensitive and very inappropriate, so I don't know how Courtney is going to take it once Isaac lets her know of everything that sort of happened during the date. When Christine came back, you could see that Luis was anxious. All the girls were excited because they said that Trey was very handsome, but it was sweet to see. It was sweet to see, and I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I think she kissed him, as I said before. I think she didn't kiss Trey, as I said before. I think out of respect for Lois, she decided to abstain and wait until she's spoken to Lois and sort of told him about how she feels. Do I see them building a stronger connection? No. I think if Isaac is going to move on with Yasmin, then Courtney might as well crack on with Trey. Although Trey's too cute, he'll give her a lot of problems. I don't think he's the right guy for her. I don't think he has the maturity that she needs. I think he will play with her, and she'll always be worried about him seeing somebody else or him cheating on her. So I don't know how that will play out. It was a better episode than the episodes before, so that I enjoyed. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out in the next couple of episodes that are going to be released. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.